All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Alpha Traders. Here's your next episode of Crypto in Clown World, coming to you live from the Crypto Cave in the middle of the woods, an undisclosed location somewhere in southern Indiana. Beautiful country out here. Look at that. Nice rolling hills and woods and holy shit grass, right? Coming from the high desert. Not used to seeing a lot of grass. Been a long time anyway. Grew up in this area. It's been a long time. Join it. It's actually been raining every day almost since I've been here. Another beautiful thing. We never get rain out west, so lovely. What's going on with our favorite volatile asset? The artist known as Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? What did Bitcoin do on the first trading day of the week? Well, buyers and sellers, right? Buyers and sellers. See, we opened up the new day coming out of the weekend, rejected off the new daily price action volatility range, did a first standard deviation move to the downside on the daily candle. It's this blue cross line. Pulled up a little bit, all right? That's a 68.3% range. All right, so there was a 68.3% chance Bitcoin's data set would stay above that. And it did. Went sideways. Came up. This white cross line right here, that's the bottom side of the 68.3% Laplace distribution range. Rejected there, came back down, green cross line. That is the monthly S1, right? So when it comes to the monthly price action volatility range, it's the first level of support. Got a nice bounce up off of there, ran to the daily high, right? 2K move, I believe. Ended up closing these candles. What's this red dotted line, right? We got some wicks outside of it real quick there. That is the top of the new weekly price action volatility range. Now today, our new daily price action volatility range is up inside that weekly. This area needs to hold for the bulls to get any traction because there's still some macro volatility above us, right? We got the monthly range to the top side. Good thing is, though, right now, price action is above the weekly range. Literally close the day, close the daily candle, first day of the week above it. That's good. All right. Now, top side of the new dailies down here at about 40.5. That area needs to be tested. It's right above the center of the weekly price action volatility range. So, $500 pullback here makes sense. Right? We're talking about Bitcoin. We could do that in a 5-minute candle. No problem. Quick little sell. Boop. Test this area. This is when we're going to see these bulls mean business. The bears are going to test this area. Trust me, it will happen. There's a lot of volatility down here. The bulls need to take advantage of it. Kick this data set to the top side after the bears push it down here and test that range. So we're going to have to see how that plays out going into the rest of the day. Let's look at the new weekly probability charts here. Got a couple projections, right, from the 41K low in the recent move from down there around, what was it, 37.8, I think? 37.8, somewhere in that range. We had 2 nice weeks, but just like the 41K low, BTC's data set immediately, over a couple week period, ran up to the 95.4 Laplace distribution range. Now, when we talk about these probabilities and these percentage levels, there's a 95.4% chance BTC's data set will not exceed that level. Did it? No, it stopped it. Stopped it in a heartbeat. Sometimes BTC's data set will go sideways. And by the time it gets out here, right, 95.4 is a little bit higher here. Sometimes it'll go sideways, check it again. In extended runs, that's what you'll see. You get another rejection, it'll go sideways. Get another rejection, go sideways, and it'll just stair-step its way up to new all-time highs. Same thing, right? About 6 weeks ago, when we started this move to the top side again, right? We got back up to 48, give or take a few bucks. Rejected off the 95.4 Laplace. Now, this was a full pullback pretty much to the mean of this projection, right? And you can see the first day of the trading week, Bitcoin already ranged in between its weekly 68.3 Laplace distribution range. That's pretty good, right? You can see this pink dot down here. It ran down. When it happened, it was in. It was. I think it was in within about $10. I think $10. Overshot the top side by about 200. Right, 40,886. Right, right now BTC's data set's about $14 above that area. If BTC can close some daily candles, specifically this one, because it did not close yesterday's, if we can close today, it's definitely probably going to run to this first standard deviation on the weekly. We're back up here at 43K. If it gets real frisky, and it looks like a tight range. The 95 for Laplace and the second standard deviation normal distribution, they're pretty close to each other, to be honest, within about $375. So this thing could run to 46 after that. You close the daily candle above the 1SD, you could probably look for a run up here to the 46K range this week. That is interesting to see. Anything else sticking out? Not really. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I won't even look at that. Let's go to the main trading chart here and see what's happening. One thing I immediately notice on the daily, right? Yesterday's daily candle closed below the reverse fissure. That's this red dotted line. Right now, above it by $15. $40,901 is where the daily reverse fissure is at. Need to close the daily candle above there to even think about making a run to the wave trend. It's up here about 42,275 area. Yeah, 262. Yeah, this is a tough road to hoe. Bitcoin's got itself in a pickle again, right? Our buddy MJ, he thinks this thing's going to 20K or 14K. He was squawking out all kinds of silly numbers. I'm more thinking it's going to go to the top side, just from what I'm seeing. But who knows, right? And this is why we trade low time frame volatility. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when it gets down to it, right? You can fall in love with being a bear or fall in love with being a bull, but when it comes down to it, embrace it. Trade low time frame volatility. It doesn't matter which way price action's going. You just need to be able to look at the volatility probability and statistics charts and get an idea, get a good bias of what direction you should be allocating the majority of your account to, which way, right? Longs or shorts. So that's one of the most important things, in my opinion, to get to the point where you can do that, right? Then if you just limit your losses, yep, you can do this, right? You can be a professional trader. Professional trader doesn't mean you're sitting in some office with a bunch of other traders sitting around doing what they do, right? No. You just got to follow certain rules, right? No leverage. Limit your losses, take your profits. Don't be emotionally attached to your trades. It's pretty simple. Really is. So right now, yeah, we're about $40 above, 45, $50 above the daily reverse fissure. Gonna have to take care of that. Did we just get a new 2-day? Let's see what's up. My goodness. Yes, we did. So we just got a new 2-day candle. Those fissures are pretty low. Those fissures are turning up. You always like to see that because what's Fisher transform do? It transforms price action into a Gaussian distribution. That's why we use Fisher. Let's see here. What's a Gaussian distribution? You're confusing me. It's a normal distribution. That's it. Simple. It's simple. And you see this variance coming down on the 2-day went negatively correlated. All right, it was positively correlated and got the nice little two-day candle dump there. Then boop, went negatively correlated. Boop, 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 boop. Started walking back up. Let's see, 3-day by chance? Just got a 3-day. Okay, so we just got a new 2-day, just got a new 3-day. Returns oscillator is making a move. There is no div. The div was actually hidden bowl way back here. Yes, hidden bowl. Now this will be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, the 3-day on the whole, this whole boom, 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 just bounced around, rejecting off of the wave trend. Got above it here, rejected off the top of the power mean band, dropped it back down below. Now we're sitting. We could use this compression of the power mean band here probably to get a nice launch. Get back up to this reverse Fisher. We're talking 55K, right? $15,000 move. Just yet to be done. Yet to be done. I'm telling you, I think we got a move coming. I always think that though, right? It's the thing. I get up here on these macro time frames, I get all excited. Start spitting out silly numbers. When you break it all down, I could really care. I'm just gonna look at the intraday, trade it accordingly. Let's see here. See if anything changed on the weekly. Well, we're not gonna have that on futures. Let's see. That's pretty strong. So the weekly downside of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range pretty much was matching up with the weekly reverse Fisher. Look again. Kick price action up today. Right? This is just all the price action on the weekly. 1 day and whatever. 1 day and 30 minutes. So to close, let's see. To close last week below the 9-length variance log moving average, immediately go down here, test that Fisher. Tell me, look out, look out. This thing can take off again, create another higher low, right? What's going on with the returns oscillator? Yeah, lots of hidden bull div on the weekly. Right? From this low and this low. Is this a low? Yes, this is a low now. I mean, this weekly candle hasn't stopped. So I'm going out on a limb now. I'm going to say this is a low. If we wouldn't have got this nice bounce here, day one, probably think a little differently. But you can see right now, Bitcoin's getting a little some buying coming in. Very interesting. The returns oscillator is turning up. Now look, right? Got a blue histogram. Was there any? There was a little bit. You know what? No. All the divergence was on the returns oscillator, the hidden bull. Right? Low, lower, low. Low, higher low. Especially if this continues to play out. And considering, let's see here. Keep an eye on the volatility up here, right? It's that 3-week pullback we had. This new weekly candle, there's no expansion. I mean, it's kind of flat, negatively correlated. If it does not go anywhere above where it is right now, this thing is going to walk up this entire week. Like I said, we could go back up to like 46. That'd be good. So now that we looked at those little macros, let's go to the 4-hour. Still having an outlier on the variance. It's kind of starting to roll over a little bit, but I do like that we closed that last 4-hour candle of the day above the reverse wave trend. Now we're starting to move to the Fisher on the 4-hour, which is 43,470 area. 490, sorry. What you got in store for us, Bitcoin? Is there any divs? There's not. See, that's a good thing because, yeah, the 4-hour, you start getting some divs building on the 4-hour. You can damn well guarantee they're building on the 12, they're building on the daily, they're building all up there in the macro. As long as that 4-hour stays clean, it's usually pretty good. Boy, this is real clean too. There's nothing happening. Considering the volatility is up there about a 94.4%, contraction is highly probable here, and it's starting to head negatively correlated. You can see it starting to slope. That's what you want to see. Same with the entropy percentile. It's maxed out. Contractions highly probable. Starting to slope down already. It's kind of flat. Have to keep an eye on this. Keep an eye on that 4-hour entropy percentile. Entropy itself, though, I mean, it's starting to drop back into trend, going to the top side. Let's see what happens. Now into the nitty gritty, right? The 90 and the 45. This, yeah, this actually looks really good. We're setting up some hidden bull right here to continue this move. The variance, right first, we get an outlier on the 90-minute. Nice, powerful move to the top side. We're talking, let's just say 49.2, 41.1. Not bad. Bad. It's got okay, right? And then variance rolls over, stays negatively correlated. As variance is coming back down, price action continues to walk back up. This could ebb and flow right into another another data spread here to the top side, positively correlated, having an outlier, especially since there's hidden bull and the volatility is contracting, negatively correlated. Entropy's dropping into trend, the percentile's contracting, heading into negative correlation. Everything's lining up here for this thing to move to the top side. But then you have the question is, does it pull back and test this first? Or are we going to do this in Bitcoin fashion, do like a 1SD move and then plummet down to test this area? We're just wrecking people into progress, wrecking the people that aren't trading the low time frame volatility. I'll repeat this. You do not swing trade volatility. I'll repeat, you do not swing trade volatility. Oh, you can? I highly suggest you don't. If you can figure it out, if you can figure out swing trading Bitcoin, go for it, man. If you're making money, why are you even listening to me? Go, 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 stallion. Go swing trade that volatility. You're doing some. Guarantee you, if you're making money, you're taking profits. You're probably calling it swing trade, and you get in a trade, you think you're going to swing trade, and then you're like, oh, I probably should take my profit. But yeah, you get down here on these low time frames, you will be impressed. You will be impressed, my friend. Who am I talking to right now? Possibly you. Let's see. Pop back over here real quick. Wanted to make this a quick little analysis on BTC. 45 minutes, starting to have an outlier to the top side. Coming off a little bit of hidden bull itself. Not as strong as the 90-minute, but definitely coming off. And yep. We're contracting negatively correlated. The 45-minute volatility is starting to expand, heading into positive correlation. Entropy's dropping into trend. The correlation's building to the top side. Yep. And percentile is ebb and flowing into a move to the top side too. This could get real interesting. Real quick. So what we don't want, if this price action stifles that here, you're going to create some some bear div and a rejection off the zero mean on the 45. That's why. What am I doing here? Am I looking for entries on these time frames? No, absolutely not. I'm getting a bias. What has my bias told me right now? If I'm in a 12-hour trading session right now, starting right now after the daily, what am I doing? I'm allocating my entire account to the top side. That's just looking at the 90 and the 45. All right. And I'm going to come down here on the 15. That's what I'm doing most of the time. I'm looking for volatility crashes, right? I'm looking for low volatility. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for divergence building as that volatility is contracting. That's what I'm looking for on the 15 and the 5 because I'm getting my entries down here, right? So what's happening down here? Yeah, this is a little rough. Couple nice trades though. You can see on the 5 minute, right? I mean, just gobble 3, just sticking out like a sore thumb. 4, 5, 6. Nice 5 minute trades for sure. Hidden divergences, going into outliers on variance. Yep, both times. Beautiful. Gotta love it, folks. Gotta love Bitcoin. Very volatile. Yeah, this 5 minute, we're getting ready to get some, when these bands come together. I don't care if you're on the minute. When these volatility bands start squeezing price action, what's going to happen? You're going to get some expansion. Hell, the percentile's already 100%. So maybe it settles down a little bit and we can track from here. Head negatively correlated to the single walk up. Yeah, it doesn't. You can read all these time frames the same, right? Doesn't matter if you're looking at the 1 minute or the freaking weekly. If you want to learn how to read the weekly better, watch the 1 minute. Watch the indicators work together. You start to understand. You start to understand how all this works together. To the new eye, looks very confusing, I am sure. I am sure it does. Let's see here. But once you learn it, nah, you're good. You're good. Then it's chart time. Right? It's all about getting those entries. That's what it's all about. And the feeling when you get a perfect entry. Ah, powerful. Powerful, right? It's like getting a hole one in golf. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, that's what I would be doing. But of course, right now, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this area right here to get tested. It's just the way these price action volatility ranges work. Price action opened up above the new daily. Bears will test the bulls, especially when it happens to be the top side of it is right up here, right in the middle of the weekly. There's a BTC's data set's got a lot of strong volatility below it to kick this up to go test the monthly. Bottom side of the monthly, 42.6, 42.7. Right, and you got 43.640. The top side is 44.6-ish. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens with this price action. Yeah, very nice. Now let's take a quick peek. See if this shit show in the traditional markets is doing. Kind of a really bland day. Tell you that. It didn't do much, right? Did not do much. Ranged. No trend. Right? Kind of rejected the new daily range coming into the week. Pretty big. Pretty big for SPY. There we go. That's better. Where's the new weekly at? Where you at, you little booger? Oh, is it all piled right here? Give me a second. Don't. Yeah, is your screen? I literally think this weekly range is that tight. Let's see here. Yeah, they are right on top of each other. Is that 440.06? Yeah, yeah, they're both right here. The center of the weekly, center of the new daily. Boom, just right here. That's why. I mean, that was powerful right there. Couple rejections. Bottom side of the 68.3 held SPY up though. Closed on decent note. Tell you what though, this thing needs to Get a little pre-market bump, open up above the center of the weekly. This thing's probably going to make a drive up to the monthly, maybe the top of the monthly. All right, there's the center. Over here, let's take a look at this freaking chart. Let's see the daily real quick. That was a pretty weak day. Not a lot of price action, SPY. Yeah, it's going to pop though. You can see all the bull dip on the daily, right? Got all these lower lows. I got trapped down here below the reverse wave trend, right? The white dotted line. It's just been down here in between the meat of this power band down here. But all these lower lows here, look at the returns oscillator. Now it's getting a little bounce off the zero mean. Tomorrow could be a big day for SPY, maybe 6 to 9 points or something. Would not surprise me. See that happen? Not that that's super big, but you know. Especially you got the log return z-score turning back up. There is no dip there, but there is many stabs on the returns oscillator. Historical volatility z-score is pretty low too. Usually this baby wants to move back up, and it is heading back positively correlated. The correlation for volatility percentile has shifted positively correlated. Be looking tomorrow. If you get a nice volatile candle, get that expansion. This price is moving to the top side, like I said. Yes, it will. Could charge too. The thing is you know, you're building this bull div, but hey, at the same time, what else are you're this is what happens. That's why you get these candles, you know, you get these bearish, bullish, because you're building bull, but with every stab on top, you're building hidden bear, bull, hidden bear, bull, hidden bear. And sometimes it'll go back and forth, but usually the regular divergence over a little bit longer of the time series is going to win out, right? Play with the more powerful move, especially now that the returns oscillator is above the zero mean. I like that. That's some good stuff. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, that'll wrap it up. Well, SPY needs to get its butt back up above that reverse wave trend. Playing out all that bull div. See what happens.
Yeah, baby.
Let's see what happens. Let move to the top side. MJ has proclaimed though Bitcoin's going to
Oh yeah, I still
$14,000.
think it's a good opportunity. They're gonna take this thing down here eventually, but I could be very wrong.
Dude,
Not financial advice.
I just can't see them giving the normal people another chance to get a bunch of Bitcoin at that price, man.
Yeah. Well, I only really see it happening if Nasdaq dumps and everything really takes a big dump.
Well, let's see what Potato does.
Yep.
In office, or yeah, in the administration, Mr.
Yep.
Potato Head. Let's see how he handles this whole situation. Who knows?
Don't get me
The
started
well,
on that.
oh, the well guy's like, well, yeah, you every 10 years you got to dig up your pressure tank and replace it. Keep the lifetime warranty strong for the pump. I'm like, oh, it's like really, that's interesting. I was like, well, yeah, let's go for it. I was like, hell, if the world's still here in 10 years and I'm digging up a fucking pressure tank, yeah, I'd be surprised. We'll see what happens. Stocking food.
Yeah, yeah. It's...
The only heavy metal I stock is lead. I stack lead. All the other heavy metal is going to be worthless.
Lead and
If you got a
gunpowder.
bunch, if you got a bunch of gold and silver, and you forgot to stock a bunch of lead too, the guy that stocked all the lead is going to come steal your gold and silver.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, crazy. What are you going to do? Yeah, we got a nice little video chunk out of that. A little DTC, a little spy love. Let's see what happens today. This will be interesting to see when it goes down and tests that range, what happens. Whoa, I was like, whoa, what? Yeah, get back on Bitcoin, Goofy. Yeah, here she comes. That'd be nice, real quick. Just come on down here, get into the meat, test the weekly, test the center of the weekly right here at about 40.4, and see how that what that churns up down there.
Yeah.
Because you can bet there's gonna be some algos right here kicking in,
Yeah.
buying some corn. We gotta get that corn. Yeah. What you think? Got this little dog and pony show up. It's good little tidbits to put out on the tube. All right. So what you think, buddy? We still going to 14K?
I'm telling you, I just got a feeling something's gonna happen.
Well, barring fucking World War III.
You can't, that's definitely within a first standard deviation at this point.
We could get a quarterly first. Let me see something real quick now. Look, you got me fucking playing now. Let's go to the quarterly real quick. Yeah, where was that one SD? 33, yeah, 34K. 2 SD was at 20.
Yep.
21. 3 SD.
Oh.
13,
Oh.
yeah, 13 too. MJ says this thing's going, whoa. No, man. A lot of fucking air right here.
Yeah, there is.
A lot of air.
That would be epic.
That was a healthy quarter. Kidding me right now?
Yeah, really.
Good lord. That was when that fucker shot from like 10.6 to 30. Yeah,
Crazy.
close.
Look
Everybody
at
was
that
like,
backfill, and it went up there and then backfilled that whole candle mess.
oh, dude. And then all time high. Like,
Yep.
wreck the shorts, wreck the longs, wreck the shorts, wreck the long.
Yep.
Now here we are. Doing the quarterly. Oh, I'll tell you what. Laplace will not populate. There's not enough history for Laplace for some reason.
Are you on the index? Yeah, you're on the index. Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
still didn't. Still not
Still,
enough.
still not enough. Son of a gun.
We'll get
It's all
there.
good though. What are you gonna do? All right, I'll hit you up tomorrow.
All right, man.
Takumi, we'll see you tomorrow if you're
Yep.
on. Thanks for tuning in. Later.
See ya.